Hi, thanks for joining us. This is just a very little follow-up video to the last one that I did, but also looking at the future because of a date that popped up in that last video. So I'm going to look at the future in a minute to that date for Trump's birthday, which will also be, of course, the World Cup start-off date and the year anniversary of Grenfell Tower Fire and Fury kick-off. Yeah, just a reminder of the date that I came across in the last video. Okay, so this was talking about the year 70 AD, and round about today's date, the 20th of May, 21st of May, there was a certain prodigious and incredible phenomenon seen, representing what was described as chariots of fire in the sky. But yeah, the 225 came up, which is of course the day after tomorrow. So not Monday, the 21st of May, which will be tomorrow, but 225, 22nd of May. So I couldn't help but just have a quick look at some date patterns, and that's the only reason I've just done this video, because it's thrown up some quite significant ones. So I thought it was just worth sharing. So let's get to the first one. So instead of remembering the future, well, we will be, because it's kind of the future and the future. So future date 22nd of May to future date 14th of June. Trump's birthday is 23 days. That's 23 days there. And again, I didn't realise until this one's quite obvious though, really, when you think about it. 23 days is also 3 weeks, 2 days, isn't it? 3 times 7, 21, left with 2. So that's the reverse of itself, 23. So that's a future date for a future date. Let's have a look at the Queen's birthday, 21st of April of this year. 31 days. 13 backwards, master of time. 1 month, 1 day. 4 weeks, 3 days is 31 days. That's 34 backwards, so the 9th Fibonacci as well. Still on 4 weeks, 3 days, 43. That's the 14th prime. So she's 7-7. Backwards it's 41. Just show 41. You still go back to time on that one. 13th prime. See how that works? 43. 4 weeks, 3 days. 14th prime, reverse the 14, 41. 4 weeks, 3 days. Queen's birthday to the 225, 31 days. Check this one out, from last year's birthday of the Queen to the future 225. 1 year, 1 month, 1 day. Just want to remind everyone that the 111th day of the year is the Queen's birthday. There we are. So the date we're talking about, Queen's birthday, is the 111th day of the year, unless it's a leap year. There's no coincidences with numbers, there's just calculations. The calculation of the Queen's birthday last year to 225 this year is 1 year, 1 month, 1 day. It's also 396 days. That's your 6 times 66. 396. 396 days. Okay, Valentine's Day. That's the reverse way around of the Queen's birthday, 214. 21st of April, February 14th. To 225. 97 days. 3 months, 8 days. I'm just going to show 97 first of all. 97 is the 25th prime. 5 times 5, 25. 5 is alive, 55 again. So Satan, 25th prime. 25th prime, 5 times 5. 97 being the 25th prime, 97 days since Valentine's Day to the 225 date. Pretty crazy, hey? Just want to show as well the 3 months 8 days, because reverse, if you look at that backwards, 83. That's your 23rd prime. Talking about 23 at the beginning of the video. 23 days from 225 to Trump's birthday. Notice the hex there, 1331, master of time, 911, duo. So that was reversing the 38. Just want to show reversing 97 as well. 79. That gets you the 22nd prime. That's the date we're talking about, 22nd of May. Duo 93, 3 times 31. Saturn again, Satan, 121, 12, time number, 67, 117, 22nd. So that's if you reverse the 97. So February, Valentine's Day, 225. This one I found interesting. This was Good Friday last year, the 144 date. So again, another time link there with that date. That was Good Friday to 225. That's 403 days. Just want to remind what 403 is. Actually 13 times the reverse 31, 403. Time, master of time. Sorry, the master of time, forwards and backwards. 403 days. That's 403 days from Good Friday last year. Also 1 year, 1 month, 8 days. 403 stood out more for me on that one. Now then, I'm going to look back in time to the 12th of June, the Pulse nightclub date, because that was obviously the 216 backwards for the year 216. 6 times 6 times 6. I'll just show you the date difference for this one. So 12th of June 2016, 225, 709 days. A few minutes back, if you remember, we were talking about 79, 97. There it is again with the 0. Again, it's 1 year, 11 months, 10 days, so a load of ones. Just want to show what 709 is. 127th prime. Also, it's got some quite significant numbers up there. That one stood out because that was the Mother's Day that's just gone. Sunday, a few Sundays ago. 1305 last week. 709, 127th prime. That's how many days difference it is since the Pulse till 225. And that's why it stood out so much, because 127th prime, okay, was 709. That's how many days it was. 127 itself is the 31st prime. So that 13, master of time backwards again. That's 709, 709 days since the Pulse to 225. Whether that means anything, again, I don't know. These are just numbers, but there's no coincidences with numbers. These are just calculations, and I thought they were worth showing. Just want to show you a couple more. So the September 11, 2001 to May 22nd, 2018. Just want to show the weeks one on this one because it's exactly 871 weeks. Show the what 871 is. So 871 is 13 master of time times 67. 6 plus 7 being 13, of course. Just want to show what 67 is as well, because that's your 19th prime. Octal 55. 19th prime, again thinking backwards, but 67, 331. 67th prime is 331. Thinking backwards, 91. Again, just a reminder of 91, because it all flows back to Master of Time again. 91, 13th triangular. 67, 6 plus 7 being 13, that's 19th prime. That's what 871 is, 871 weeks since 9/11 to 225. 13 times 67 is 871. 9/11 to 225 then, 871. 13 times 67. So just to finish then on remembering the future. So remember 5th of November, because that date always has key clues to other date connections. It's proven in the past. Bonus Rocket was the first one to show that last year, because it's the Satan again. 5/11 is 5/5. Again, this is what we're talking about for 5/5. 5 is alive, Satan. 55, 5/11 last year is 198 days. 198th prime is the 12/13 time, Master of Time. 198, you'll see it's got all those key divisors. Don't really need to explain them. 2 99s, 3 66s, 6 33s, 9 22s, 22nd is the date we're talking about, 11 18s. So that's last year's 5th of November. The year before, 5th of November for 2016, and that's why that date is so significant, because it even works with the year before. Certain dates it has patterns with. It has one with this one, because it's 563 days. Good day down under. Hope you're well. I've done another video about that number as well, so the synchronicity of this number is incredible. 563. Just want to remind people that's the 103rd prime. So 563, that's how many days it is since 5th of November 2016 to 225 this week. 103rd prime. Just want to show as well, to finish the video off, 563 is the 103rd prime, and that's 666. Thanks for bearing with me, everyone. Take care.